Are you ready for a fucking war? Are you ready for a war?
Hey everybody, it's Kane the Brain here at Other Realms in Honolulu, Hawaii, and today we got a very special game for you guys. We got a 2,000 point battle rep between the Orcs versus the new Codex Space Marines using Iron Hands, and we're both got different formations going on. It's going to be a hammer. Was it hammer and anvil?
Yes, hammer and anvil setup with a scouring mission.
Scouring mission, cool beats.
Eternal War, the scouring, hammer and anvil deployment.
Awesome sauce. And just to let you guys know in the future, this is one of the players of the Black Legion I'll tell you guys about and stuff. So you'll be seeing him in the near future. So today I'm playing against.
Hey, I'm Steve Taylor. I'm playing a game today. I intend campaign that we run here is basically a continuation of the one we did back in 2009. We're fighting on the planet Terrain and Scarlet Sun.
Yep.
We'll go over the armies and then we'll show you guys the objectives and we'll look back at the deployments. You want to go first?
Oh, no, you always let my guest go first.
Okay. So I'm running an all-band detachment combined with a Green Corps. So for my army, I've got 3 squads, 28 boys, each one led by a Nob with Boss Pole and Big Chopper. Then I got 5 units of truck boys. The 2 rhinos have rockets. All the trucks have rams. And then there's 4 boys inside, Knobs, Power Claws, Boss Poles. One of my HQs, I have the shock attack gun. He's got heavy armor, big chopper, boss pole, and cyborg body. He's going to be with a group of 10 looters. I got a unit of 10 grots, and then I got a battle wagon with boarding planks, ram, 2 big shooters. My warlord in the army is this war boss in mega armor. He's got the relic, the dead shiny shooter, cyborg body, and boss pole. He's going to be with a unit of 5 mega knobs. This guy with the lock it up is the boss knob with the boss pole, and then we have a mech riding along with them, just with a combi scorcher, and a unit of 10 grots back here. So the bonuses I get with the warband detachment and the Green Horde is everything in the army has Hammer of Wrath when they charge if they get 10 inches, and they also, as long as the war boss is alive, they can wog every turn after the second.
They can wog every turn. That's a lot of streaming.
This is actually one of the bigger armies I've done in a while. There's about 179 models, including vehicles on the board. So there's going to be a lot of fighting.
Cool beans. Alright, now coming over here to my army from the Manticore's Legion. This is the 4th Company, also known as the Iron Claws, using the Codex Space Marines Iron Hands rules. And starting off over here, we have a fast attack 5-man assault squad. The guy in the center has a power mace, and this guy right here next to him, even though I have to finish converting him out, he has the Eviscerator, or that really big ×2 shred AP2 armor bane, you know, chainsword. He also has, I also put the chaplain with the jump pack into the squad. Behind here is 10 tactical guys with the missile launcher and the Rhino. Same thing again here. I have a total of 6 actual tactical squads. And go straight across. When the guys are actually finished being painted, they'll look more like these guys in the front. And this right here is a unit of Will Polywolf from Canada. Thanks for sending me this unit, man. Along with another unit that's all the way over here from Classic 3rd Edition Space Marines. As you guys also notice, there are 2, 1, and 1 back here are 2 dev squads with 4 missile launchers in each unit. These 2 tanks here are counting as rhinos that was doing a major speed build all last night, so I didn't finish building and painting everything. This right here is a land speeder with a heavy flamer and the supposed to be the Typhoon missile launchers. Then this squad here is in a drop pod, along with this squad here is also in the drop pod. This unit here is in a Rhino. Unit here is in the Rhino. That unit's in the Rhino. This unit here, along with this unit here, will be slogging it. We have a 5-man tactical Terminator squad. This is Squad Antonell. Shout out to my friend Antonell all the way out in South Africa. Then we have the command squad that all has MK3 forward squad, armor and heads. And there's 4 veterans and 1 apothecary who has a hood on his head. And then there is the main HQ of my army, Matika Enigma, the Xenomusha Iron Father. He's armed with a thunder hammer. He has the Trader's Bane, which is basically, for him, is a shoulder cannon that gives him a massacrative vulture that also gives him the ability to shoot a melter blast 12 inch to make it P1 and massacraft, and it can be shot every turn because the special ability of the weapon actually renders its ammunition. He has the Gorgon's chain, which gives him a 3-up save, gives him a 4-up, he will not die. He has, and of course, he's going to use his unit as well. And one of the really cool for the Royal Trader role, Flashes means he has a 2-armor save, 2-up, 0 pain, 3-up, armor save, and a 4-up. He will not die. So yeah, he's going to be a tough cookie, and he has Eternal Warrior. Yeah, looking forward to today's game. It's been a really rough week, and I'm happy to finally get this game for you guys, so bear with me. But it's going to be a good fight.
Well, we've all gone for deployment and objectives. I'm taking this side of the deployment zone, but he's got the snow for the objectives. One of them here, one here, one is on the one is on the second floor of this building. One is here, and three is there, and there's the one next to the
No pressure at all. I've been waiting to play against Orcs in a long time. No pressure at all.
So awesome. This is so we'll come to you guys after we deploy and after we get objectives, and we'll see if I can seize.
Yep. And see you guys at the end of the first turn.
Alright, see you then.
We'll be back.
Metal boxes.
All right.
Metal boxes.
So I missed.
Hey guys, we are back at the end of both turn 1 and 2. I'm gonna let the war boss see what happened with turn 1.
Well, we haven't reached the turn 2 yet. We got a little excited with turn 1, so we got to record it. We're doing this up right now. Turn 1, he caused a bunch of lances on trucks and killed a bunch of boys from this squad here. The big squad that was there. He didn't blow anything up though. The boys that were in this squad got out. They charged a drop pod that had landed here, and they blew it up, getting the first blood, but also killing a bunch of boys.
Those are half the squad. And one Space Marine also blew up from being right next to it. That's the blew up.
The whole Orc army had moved up in turn 1. Turn 2, there was more fire. He took out a couple more trucks, and a bunch of, like 5 boys over here. Nobody's running so far. And then he dropped a squad back here, they fired into the ruins. I went to ground for a 3-up and I made every save.
Yep.
I got first blood from destroying the drop pods. The score is currently 1-0 in the scouting. Sorry about the mix-up.
Yes!
We'll come back to you at the end of turn 2.
Also to add, drop pod back there, shot, killed one guy over there, and there's a lot of shooting went into that area. That's like a very packed up alleyway. Looks like Mardi Gras. And all the shooting from all these guys shooting all the missiles and stuff didn't do much except for just kind of chokehold that temporarily. And that one blue truck over there kept making most of its saves, but it has like 2 hull points left.
Yep.
And those guys back there are basically just running dice themselves. They're doing nothing, doing the whole entire battle, but holding the objective.
But they are grots, so if they die, I don't care, and if they score the objective for me, then they more than made their points back at 40.
Yep.
So, we'll see you guys at the end of turn 2.
So I have,
All right.
this is a D3 attack.
Yeah.
Yep. And we're back at the bottom of turn 2.
Alright.
A lot of things happened. So I would say that, actually, yeah, it's the orcs. So you get to go back to recap.
Alright. Orcs made a number of their charges. They charged the land speeder, took
So the
it
guys
out.
that were there
They-
came forward.
They wrecked it, but they didn't explode it, and that got me a kill point. Mega Knobs managed to make a long bomb of him.
From all the way over there, we got that re-roll.
Got an 11-inch charge in here, and with their combined power claws, they blew it up, took no wounds from them. They lost a wound to the explosion, and then these guys lost 1 wound to the explosion,
And like one guy down there.
and they did not get pinned. Over here,
The command squad.
the boys managed to wreck the Razorback, so these guys came out. They are not pinned. Over here, they wiped out the
Charge
boys.
that came up.
They lost their the
guy.
assault marine with the eviscerator, but then the boys were wiped out. Back here,
Sergeant won the challenge against the war boss and then killed 2 other guys.
these guys failed their charge on the Razorback, but it's only got a storm bolter, so it's not the worst thing.
Still take that.
It's
They
not-
got
it's
demoted.
It's not good, but it's still not.
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to do my it will not die roll. Nope, doesn't get.
Back here, the boys charged in. The Space Marines caused no wounds back, and then the boys killed 4 of them. They managed to
Out
run
of
away.
80 attacks. 80 freaking attacks.
Well, he had
6 survived.
15 armor saves, so it's right around statistical. Then they ran 4 this way, but they're going to regroup. The boys consolidated 3 inches, so they're going to just keep themselves safe as they can. And now it's the top of turn 3.
Alrighty. And we'll get back to you guys. And then, as I said, you're Armchair Adventurer. So, we have the Demon Kin player here. We have, what's your Sons of Dorn army name? The City Knights. And then next to him we got Tyranids. And then next to him we got
Imperial Guard.
Imperial Guard. And then we got the Tau! Tau! For the greater good. Alrighty. And we'll be back in the next part. End of the game. I'm gonna let the big boss man,
Okay.
finish it off.
It's at the end of turn 3. We could play it longer, but unfortunately we don't have time. There's still enough on the board for it to technically go either way, so we'll have to leave the arguments to you guys. But in his turn, he shot most of his army into the Mega Knob squad, who only lost 3 knobs to it. Then he charged these guys in. He only lost 1 of them, and they killed the war boss and the Mega Knob unit.
Yeah, the X guy took him, and there was a challenge between
The chaplain down here,
Okay.
he slaughtered the squad there and then deployed out. After that, we went to the orc turn. Def looter shooting, took out 2 of these guys, took 2 hull points off the drop pod. The mech with the combi scorcher really performed well and took out 5 marines with his shooting. Then additional shots here took out another one. Over here, they resisted shooting, but then both big squads charged in.
sandwiched.
They killed a couple of the orc boys, but the
Not
sheer...
enough.
I caused 30 wounds, and he only failed 7 of them, so he was very close. Actually, he only failed 6, so he almost made it, but
Yeah, by that one feel no pain.
Then
The
down,
sergeant almost survived.
down here, the sergeant challenged, but the knob accepted, and he caused 2 wounds to the knob, but the knob managed to save 1.
Yep.
Power Claws went in and finished off the whole squad before the others attacked, just to save time.
Yep.
So at the end of the game, the orcs are holding this objective. Oh, and then these guys charged into the drop pod and took off the last hull point.
So it's right.
So at the end of the game, the orcs have the 3, the 4, the 2, and the Glots are holding the other 2. And he has the 3, and he has Warlord.
Yeah, Slay the Warlord
And
and Linebreaker.
Well, oh yeah, and Linebreaker. So the final score is 5-2. Oh, and I have 2 points for First Blood and for one fast attack being destroyed.
Yep.
So 3, 7, 9, 11, 13. Final score is 13-5, guys. Thanks for watching. This was a lot of fun. I gotta say, the Gladius force is devastating. I got a lot of lucky saves with my Mega Knobs, and then there was a lot of combats that could have gone either way. I think if we had more time, he could possibly swing it, but unfortunately, time doesn't allow us this time.
That is not on our side.
So we'll definitely have to play it again, but this is a major victory for the orcs, so we'll have to see what that happens in the campaign back in the Eye of Terror.
Exterminatus incoming.
The Imperial Guard.
We're on our way.
Not enough stuff
Eventually.
with corn to take punch our fans out.
Well, I must say on my behalf, I absolutely loved to finally play some orcs, and it was a really 2 big armies going at it and stuff, and you know, like my much respect to you, man. Stuff.
Me too, man.
I had to play you again in the future,
Oh,
and
once my old codex comes out and I get a bunch of free stuff, we'll have to do it because it'll be an awesome smash up.
well, geez, we can try to do an apocalypse battle, bring your stompers and whatnot and stuff. Heck, we can do. What I really would like to do with you in the future, along some other players with some team battle, is reenact the Battle of Armageddon
That would be fun.
and stuff. So I'm pretty sure like a lot of people will probably like to join in on that. And I also have to give my shout outs to some people. So like there's Tom Haswell and all the guys at League Extraordinary Gamers. We have Commissar Gamza and the Gamza
I like your MVP.
Legion.
No.
We have Andrew Webb. There's Andrew Wright. I have a friend Antonelli all the way out in South Africa. There is my brother Kelly out there in the Midwest with the Salamanders. There's Dwayne Johnson in Philadelphia. There's John Jr. family with his Black Templar. There's Nick Frost and Una Umadori with both of their Templar armies. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody else and stuff. But I would also add Tiffany with her Tyranids, who you guys saw in the last battle report. And all the new players, people who are getting into the hobby and stuff, you know, much respect to everybody. The new Codex, I hated it at first, but now that I've actually taken more time to get into it and to actually check out some of the things people were talking about, like on all the forums and things, it's nuts. The Space Marine formations are nasty, but the Gladius Force with Iron Hands and man,
And the ability to combine.
super cheesy, almost 30. It's like 30K, just cheesier.
And also the ability to combine multiple units into multiple detachments, which only the Space Marines get to do, is also just devastating. He gets all of these vehicles for free, and then he can put them in another detachment so that all of his units can treat them as assault vehicles. So it's pretty gross.
Armored assaults. And then there's even more stuff I haven't even tapped into that they have in the book that you can add to the Gladius formation. That's also really, really sick. And then there's also the demi-battle formations that allows you to be the objective secured. You know, that's like, oh yeah, we're contested, but I've objective secured, so that means I still have the objective, even though we're both troops. You know, there's only one guy left, like that. But yeah, so far so good. Again, I only lost one tactical squad out there, and the land speeder, which I need to, and that drop pod. So let me make my quick rolls for the campaign. So for that one, so that's not doing good. the squad back there also got a 1, so I lost that squad. And for the drop pod, got the 5, so I got the drop pod back. Wish I got that on the squad.
The drop pod's part of the troop as a dedicated, so if
Yeah.
you use the squad, then you use the transport at the same time.
Okay, well, I was rolling for the other squad that was here.
Oh, that's
Because the first one I rolled with 1 over there, so I got a 5 for this unit over here, so I got this unit back. But that unit back there is dead, and this one's dead for the campaign.
okay. For mine, I lost 3 squads of truck boys. I lost my Mega Knobs and I lost my War Boss. So roll for the War Boss. 5 up. He's dead. Mega Knobs.
And that Mega Knob squad took so much punishment
Well, I got others in
and
the,
survived
I got
until the
others on the
assault.
roster, so that'll be fun. And then 3 truck boys trucks. I get 2 of them back. So
Your 6 turned into a 5.
I've been rolling well with these guys, but my HQs and my specials are going down in this campaign, so we'll have to see how that goes. But thanks guys for watching, and we'll try to get you with some easy battle reports.
Yep. Here on Canada Brain, here at Other Realms. I want to say to the 2 other guys, or should I say to the rest of the audience that was here, any last thoughts or shout outs to people?
Be good. Praise be the head man. You're the only one that didn't do it.
Does the Tau and the Sons of Dawn have anything they want to add to the battle report before the game is over?
Nope. I think they're too.
Nope, they are too inclined to shoot each other.
Hey guys, I just got one quick. Hey guys, to the order staff back in Burlington, Vermont. If you see this, I miss you guys, and I hope to play you someday again. Bye.
And if you like what you guys saw, as usual, hit the like button and please hit subscribe. Why am I so tongue-tied? This was an awesome battle. Absolutely awesome battle. Well, again, Skinner Brain, signing off here at the Realms in Honolulu, Hawaii. Peace later. Shalom. Booyah.
Since my last